All right, so this is unit 4. Coming in, we've got trim there, which is good. I'd like to see some silicone along that base because it's going to get a lot of wet. And then probably at least a silicone run along there, white silicone. And we need some caulking around this and around this. And this could be silicone as well, and it could also be white because it's actually white. I do not want the gray used in these two places. That can be white, it's fine. Because it's on the white trim and floor, everything look good. I think we need some paint on the kick plate, looks yellow. And we need some fresh silicone or something. Some kind of caulking needs to cover up this yellow caulking. It looks terrible. Really bad. Okay, that's important. Light bulbs need to match and they need to all be warm. They need to be this style, the floodlight style, but they need to be warm. Like that color, but in floodlight style. Okay, we need a little bit of paint on the ceiling to touch up where these little rub marks are happening. In the other unit too, I didn't mention this, but wherever there's paint or anything that gets on the fixture, you gotta clean that off with your thumbnail or something. Because I don't wanna see that. I don't wanna, like these don't have it, but the ones in the other apartment did, I forgot to mention it. I don't wanna see paint on the light fixtures. Anyways, this trim looks like it's been painted, it just needs to be cleaned. Except for, nope, hasn't been painted. So the quarter round needs to be painted for sure before anything will be completely finished. Okay. We need the hood vent installed. It's important. We need those covers put on. In here, what do we got? Obviously the faceplate cover's got to go on. Make sure this trim is painted. Boxes are okay. Again though, like, is that silicone? No, it's not. Good. But whatever the DAP is, whoever caulked this, now look at, you can see this ugly line all the way along. So now you got to take the flat white and do a fresh cut in along there because it's, this one's okay. Just this one needs, where that caulking was done, needs a fresh hit of white, of flat white paint. And obviously the obvious vent covers and stuff like that. Okay. Find the lights. Good. This needs a latch, something to hold it nice. And we need door stops everywhere, again. Again, let's make sure all this trim's painted. Wipe it down first. All right. Okay, if we're gonna leave the ugly old rods, then we can't have paint on them. It looks ridiculous. If we're gonna leave them, don't get paint on them. Otherwise, we gotta replace them or pick the paint off. See, there's a gap right there, good example. DAP it and then paint it. The hole, not the faceplate. Don't use silicone. All right, this room, let's try the door. Again, we need the latch there. Hold it in place. Yeah, it just needs to be clean, it's fine. Closet rod. I think the closet rod should just be replaced with chrome. I mean, at the very least, if we're gonna have freaking no closet doors, then for goodness sake, put a nice looking closet rod in and maybe a nice shelf. But at the least, a nice closet rod. This thing needs some more paint on it. Up there, bulkhead. We need a knob on this bifold door. By the way, the bifold door in Unit 1B is missing paint at the bottom. Similar to this one's missing paint when you open it. It's fine in there, it is what it is. We need a latch on this door. This doorknob's been screwed on too tight. You see that? It's not springing back into place, it's too tight. It's gotta be loosened off a little bit. Okay, now this bathtub needs caulking. Silicone along the bottom, silicone, silicone. Dun, 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 dun. Again with the silicone on the paint. If you're gonna do that, it's gotta be really clean. Because if you get it like this, like it is, we're never gonna be able to paint this ever again. So anyway, obviously we need a light fixture in here. Okay, trim needs a little bit of touch up. This should either have a piece of vinyl trim, I think, just running all the way up to the top, you know? And then we can just caulk that and then it'll look neat. Silicone around the trim here and around here too, guys, because on the floor, not on the top, on the floor. And it has to be neat. I don't want to see it smeared all over the place like this, so it's freaking coming out a 1/2 inch. Nice tight bead. This should have been silicone with white. Nice and neat. Again, it's smeared all over the wall. Frick, we're never going to be able to paint that in the future. And the bottom should be caulked with silicone or trimmed in with some kind of vinyl trim. See that? Because you can see the shims. So we got to put some like vinyl trim around there that's waterproof and caulk it so you don't see it. Hopefully that toilet cleans up. I guess obviously it's not your guys' problem. We're missing a light bulb in there. We need a mirror in here. Alright, we need some more wall paint, obviously. But these are all little things that I shouldn't have to do. I mean, 90% of this stuff's pretty obvious. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Okay, and that's it for this one.